A woman spat in my face at the grocery store and screamed, "You killed my daughter." I don't know your daughter. Margot, you were her therapist. You told her to stop taking her medications. She jumped off a bridge 3 weeks ago. I'm not a therapist. I teach high school history. She showed me a Psychology Today profile. Dr. Dashiell Kowalski, licensed clinical psychologist. My face, my name. That's my photo, but I'm not a psychologist. My daughter is dead because of you. Detective Sorensen investigated. Someone named Yusuf Prentice had been practicing therapy using my identity for 4 years, forged a psychology degree, obtained a state license with my stolen information. He told Margot to stop her antidepressants, Sorensen explained. Told her depression was just negative thinking. She believed him. 3 patients attempted suicide during Yusuf's 4 years. Margot didn't survive. Where is he now? Still practicing. Suite 807. Seeing patients right now under your name. They wanted to arrest him quietly. Professional. Standard procedure. But Margot was dead. 43 patients had been treated by an unqualified fraud, and Ingrid still saw my face when she thought about her daughter's death. I needed Yusuf caught publicly, in front of his victims. Let me help, I told Sorensen. I have an idea. Yusuf was arrogant. 4 years of practicing without getting caught made him confident. He thought his forged credentials were bulletproof. I made an appointment. Dr. Kowalski to see Dr. Kowalski. Booked under my real name. Called his receptionist directly. I need to schedule a session. I've been experiencing depression. Dr. Kowalski has an opening Thursday at 4. Perfect. Sorensen positioned officers in the building. Margot's mother Ingrid waited in the lobby with 6 other victims. Patients Yusuf had nearly killed with his advice. Thursday arrived. I walked into suite 807. The receptionist looked confused. Mr. Kowalski? Dr. Kowalski? To see Dr. Kowalski. Yusuf stepped out of his office. Professional. White coat. Clipboard. We looked at each other. I'm Dashiell Kowalski, I said. The real one. The high school history teacher whose identity you stole. Yusuf's face went pale. You forged a psychology degree. Used my name to get licensed. Practiced therapy for 4 years without any training. I pulled out documents. My teaching credentials. My master's in education. Proof I'd been teaching World War II while he was treating patients. You told Margot Chastain to stop taking antidepressants. Told her depression was a choice. She jumped off a bridge 3 weeks ago. Yusuf backed toward his office. Officers emerged from the waiting room. I helped people, Yusuf said desperately. I changed lives. You nearly killed 3 people with suicide attempts. You did kill Margot. Detective Sorensen stepped forward. Your fingerprints don't match the license application. Your credentials are forged. You're practicing without qualifications. I have a license. 4 years of practice. 43 satisfied clients. No, I held up patient files Sorensen had obtained. You have 43 victims. People you told to stop medications, to ignore trauma, to just try harder. I showed him Margot's session notes. 6 months of terrible advice. Progressive deterioration. Final entry. Patient improving. Discussing medication cessation. She died 2 days after that note. The waiting room door opened. Ingrid walked in with 6 other patients. People Yusuf had treated. People who'd attempted suicide. People who survived his incompetence. This is Yusuf Prentice, I announced. The man who pretended to be me. The man who practiced therapy without training. The man who killed Margot. Ingrid looked at Yusuf's face. Really looked at him. You're different. The chin. The ears. How did I not see it? Because you trusted the credentials, I said. The license on the wall. The Psychology Today profile. My name on the paperwork. Yusuf tried to speak. One of the victims interrupted. You told me to stop my mood stabilizers. I ended up hospitalized. Another victim stepped forward. You said my trauma was just bad memories. I should forget and move on. They surrounded him. 7 people whose lives he'd endangered. 7 people who trusted Dr. Dashiell Kowalski. You stole my name to gain their trust, I said. Made them believe you were qualified, legitimate, safe. Sorensen started cuffing him. I studied, Yusuf protested. I read textbooks. I knew what I was doing. You knew enough to be dangerous. I pulled out my teaching credentials. But you never earned the right to heal people. You just stole someone else's permission. They walked him past his victims, past Ingrid, past the families he destroyed. Margot trusted you because she thought you were me, I said. She stopped her medications because Dr. Dashiell Kowalski told her to. I looked at Ingrid, tears streaming down her face. But I'm Dashiell Kowalski, the real one, the one who would never tell someone to stop life-saving medication. She nodded slowly, seeing the difference finally. He wore my name for 4 years, treated 43 people, killed your daughter. I turned to Yusuf as they pushed him toward the door. You said credentials don't matter if results are good. I held up Margot's death certificate. Here's your result. 23 years to remember it. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.